Okay, here we go. Another flight, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Um, yeah, we're gonna go visit Easter Island. There's a photo op project thing that I need to do at Easter Island. Um, yeah, I need to just snatch a photo of some of the. Now I forgot the statues, the Moai statues, with the sun to their back, I believe. And I've already made the flight plan. One, two, I think there's four sets of the statues. So just gonna fly around and visit each one, making a video to show what it looks like. Yeah, I'll talk while I'm flying. Hopefully, you find something to enjoy about the video. Um, you can feel free to fast forward through it. And I'm gonna fly it, so it's not a real large flight. Doing a round trip around the island shows it's 26 nautical miles, 13 minutes 38 seconds if I just fly it. So maybe a half hour. Anyway, feel free to skip through. Um, yeah, I don't know what the weather, what time. I better make sure. I already chose a chopper. The weather on this game, if you're not aware, can be adjusted for 24 hours previous, and it is real, like live. We're gonna go at 6 o'clock in the evening. Well, let's do 6:30, and then we'll. Seems too dark. I want to make sure. Well, it doesn't matter if the sun is up because I can adjust the time to get my photo. Anyway, so we'll go at 6 o'clock in the afternoon, and yeah, it's the helicopter's basically a MD 500, but it's a 530F for options that's available on it. So here we go. Um, so to talk about this video, um, this is the first time I've knowingly, intentionally ever put this mug on YouTube. So, and nobody's watched. I'm on Twitch right now making this video. Nobody's watching. So anyway, I put my face on Twitch, but this is the first time I put it on YouTube, and I have my reasons. I don't. Yeah. Anyhow, um, so that's the first thing about this video. I'll get ready to fly here because the airport looks pretty freaking busy. I'm gonna fly in third person. It's more visually appealing for a viewer. You can see a lot wider field of view. All those airplanes disappeared. Good. Okay, so I'm gonna take off and I'm gonna BS while I'm talking, while I'm flying probably. Let me set this up quick so I don't get lost. And yeah, this video isn't about going over the helicopter or anything. It's just going to be a quick flight because it's kind of like a sample. I'm showcasing positive or negative. It's the DLC. Here we go. I'm going to take off and I'm going to talk. I'm going to try to fly smooth and professional. And anyhow, so yeah, Xbox has the third-party DLC available. I've purchased quite a bit of the environmental stuff because it's supposed to be react globally, and so the trees are supposed to be visually better, more realistic on height the more realistic on varieties, different varieties of foliage. And the seasons, I've got the seasons DLC, which is supposed to match the foliage to match the seasons. And some of the airport, I've got some of the airport DLCs for the taxiway signs. The windsocks actually work on this with this DLC I have. Some of the lighting, I believe, at the airports. I have some city lighting, but we're not going there, so I won't get into that. Water. There was improved coastlines, freaking dealio. So all the coastlines are supposed to be more visually appealing. Traffic on the water. Like in places where there's normally traffic, there's boat traffic. Got a number, most of the aircraft carriers and the warships, just for visual. Most of it's for visual stuff. It's fun to land on. Some of the moving ships landing on's fun. Yeah. Anyway, I could fly a little bit more aggressive. I'm sitting here BSing. Just I'm pretty invested into this game. I'm currently using a SimFab cockpit. I call it a modular system cockpit. I don't think the manufacturer calls it modular. They don't use that word, but you can purchase it as a flight cockpit, or you can purchase it as a racing cockpit. And then you can switch out pieces on it to mount different pieces of equipment, hardware because there's all kinds of options: pedals, wheels, flight sticks, rumble things that shake the freaking frame, shifters, handbrakes. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. Phone holders, iPad holders. I mean, you name it. Anyway, it'll pretty much all attach to this cockpit. So the setup I have, the seats and the base frame part is like the piece that interchanges. I have it's like a one piece that mounts the pedals and the flight stick onto one piece that slides into the seat and hand tightens with hand tighten knobs. And then there's the throttle just slides into the side under the seat and hand tighten knobs on. To switch it out, I just undo the throttle, slide it out, undo the two hand tighten knobs on the pedal flight stick configuration, slide that out, grab the steering wheel. That's the steering wheel and pedals are on its own piece. Slip the one piece into the base of the seat, tighten it down with the two hand tighteners, and I'm ready to race. So it's pretty cool. It's a little spendy. It's like the low end. It's like the low end of the mid-grade stuff. So I'm using the SimFab cockpit I'm talking about, the Thrustmaster HOTAS 4. I don't know how you pronounce it. Flight stick with the rudder pedals. And yeah, if you ask me, that's the only way to fly a helicopter in this game is use the pedals for sure. Anyhow, most people can't fly these helicopters in this game, so the tail rotor is extremely difficult to manage. on most of the helicopters. This one right now, I must be flying into the wind or something because it's not too bad. Okay, we should be coming up on our first. Yeah, there they are right there. I see them. And the sun is not in a position to get a photograph, so what we're gonna do is I'll come in here and take a look at them for sure. Oh, they're facing the sun. Is that what they're doing? I flew here, I came here once before a few days ago. Just, I didn't realize I wasn't doing the photo stuff. I was just checking it out, see what the game had to offer, and it is pretty good. I'm surprised it's pretty good for not being like a DLC upgrade or something. But I was looking at these moai and I was like, why are those their back to the water? I thought they faced the water. Okay, let's check them out. Like I really did. I thought they faced the water to scare away people from coming ashore. I must be pretty ignorant. So anyhow, let's get rid of this freaking dot so it looks a little better. I mean, for this game, for a game and this game with no um, like no DLC enhancements, these are pretty good. Some of the statues I've seen were horrible. But like Mount Rushmore is pretty good. Anyhow, oh, what's my helicopter doing? What the hell? This game is acting weird today. I think they're pushing buttons because in just over 24 hours there's gonna be like an addition. Anyhow, first set of moai. And find my magenta line on the radar so I know where I'm going. Yeah, feel free to skip. Next location, be a minute away, a minute or two. There's some animals down there. Might want to stop to take pictures, but I don't know if they're probably cows. I don't need cow pictures. So yeah, I was saying, if anybody happens to watch this video and they play this game and they like helicopters, there's not a lot of people that like to fly helicopters playing this game, it seems like. And I'm trying to build a community. So yeah, if you watch this video and you like to fly helicopters in this game, I'd like to just put together, just to, or gather people. I mean, just to hang out, have fun, bullshit helicopters, and yeah. Not looking to be head of a club or anything like that. They're just looking for like-minded people to hang out with. Because there's not. It kind of seems like to me like Americans don't like helicopters. At least on the Twitch standpoint, who views and who flies and yeah. Okay, these guys are facing in the right direction, so I'm gonna get their picture. Oh, that was hard landing. 2 Gs, 6 knots. Okay. Let's go over here and don't do weird. Oh, why is it freaking doing that? You kidding me? What the hell? What is its deal, man? If I shut it down, it won't start back up. This chopper won't. At least I haven't figured it out how to start it up. And why is it doing that? This game is half broken, mostly broken. I don't know how much to the back it needs to be. Got it. Alright, so we gotta look at those guys. They all got funny hats, most of them. Think these are whoever's watches this video, if you know any of the history that we've been told, like supposedly there's no trees on this island because supposedly they used them all to move these statues across the land. Now there's a theory that they walked them, that they actually tied ropes on them and pulled on the ropes in a pattern like people all around it, and it made it walk, kind of like walking a washer or dryer or something like that. Anyway, I thought they faced the water. I always thought they faced the water, like to ward away. But now I'm kind of wondering, maybe they were visitors. Maybe they're because there's like only one group that faces the water, and 3 that are facing with their backs to the water. Maybe it was something as simple as this is where you come ashore and this is where you depart. This is where you arrive and this is where you depart or something. But there's definitely like no trees here. If you don't know this game, it's pretty freaking. They mapped it with Bing Maps, and then there's more recent satellite imagery that cities have scanned, cities have had their cities scanned by satellite, and then if they probably, who knows how the money game works there, but there's more modern cities that have more recent updates than other ones. But anyhow, other than the cities, the terrain is pretty much spot on, and it's true to scale. If you fly a route that you drive takes, and you fly at the speed limit, it takes the same amount of time as if you drive it. And then the weather, the live weather for the previous 24 hours to present is, this is what the weather was like yesterday evening in Easter Island as the sun went down. I don't know if it's my laptop or the angle that I'm looking at the screen, or but on my TV that sunset is orange. Is orange could friggin' be yellow and yep, orange. It's still orange. Ooh, I'm gonna miss some. Tail rotor on this thing is weak. For a second. So these are the ones that are facing the water. After this, there's one more set. I'm gonna chop all their faces. Yeah, they look pretty good. Pretty good for what they are. A video game. Alright. So yeah, the trees look quite a bit better than they did before. And the sea traffic is a heck of a lot better. There just isn't sea traffic here because I don't think this place really has imports and exports. Oh, there is some sea traffic. Actually, I think that was all of the Moai statues. There's only 3 sets, unless maybe I went to 4 and don't remember. Go see what kind of boats are out here. Ships.
Pascal approach. Charlie Yankee Alpha is type 2 miles north of Pascal at 0. Request flight following.
Charlie Yankee Alpha. Pascal approach. Squawk tree 153.
Squawk tree 153, Yankee Alpha.
Yankee Alpha. Radar contact 3 miles northwest Pascal at 100. UNH 1019er.
Roger, Yankee Alpha.
How's my altitude negative? I don't know what kind of ship that is. It's pretty cool though, it's better than empty ocean. Had a viewer come and go. Twitch is so stupid. All these freaking, all this stuff is so. Anyhow. So I think there's just a couple like resorts or something, hotels. Oh, there's not even that, just the airport. If you watched the flight, I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, I stream on Twitch, HalfJap 2024, pretty much daily. I try to make videos for YouTube. First time my mug has been on YouTube for anyway. Do all that bullshit that everybody freaking begs and pleads for on YouTube videos. I don't care. I'm not doing this for an income. I'm just doing it for fun. So, anyhow, I'm just gonna land and I'm gonna start a different video. Ooh. Thinking about going and breaking federal laws in southern Utah. Sounds like a good video. Go and break FIA laws in southern Utah. But yeah, check out my other videos on YouTube. There's videos about this cockpit that I have too. So. Peace, love. Thank you if you watched. I'm gonna shut this stuff down here.